The last thing you want to do is take criticism from somebody that's scared to do things that are outside of the box. Majority of the time, the people that are like hating on you are the people that are scared to do like what you're doing.
Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Kids Take Over. I'm with Slump6s right now. How's it going, bro?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? So he's actually, dude, you have a crazy day. After this, you have to like go to Rolling Loud. I also have a pretty messed up schedule because like literally in 30 minutes, I have to go to Jersey to do a Fivio Foreign interview.
Oh my God, that's
so
crazy.
This is a lot going on, but I definitely want to sit down with you because out of this new underground scene, like I think you're definitely like at the top of your class, right? And it's funny because like yesterday, bro, on my phone, on my IG, right, I got a ton of notifications, and it was like, the notifications were like, yo, you're so attractive, marry me, right? And I was like, yo, what's going on? And then I realized, I was like, yo, it's because I asked my story, like, ask Slumps some questions, you know?
They're bold. The fans are bold. I'll say some outlandish stuff.
Yeah, no, trust me, there was worse. Like,
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you just have like such a like cult fan base, I feel like, right? Like, you can see it from like the moment you like post something, you'll have like 1,000 comments like right away, right?
Well, with like all my fans and stuff, I feel like a lot of it comes with the fact that I'm also around majority of their age. Like, I'm only 16, and majority of my fans are more than likely still in high school. So like, I feel like that has something to do with the fact that they feel so connected with me because like they see that a person so young is doing stuff like this. They feel like they could do it too.
Is there like a really weird like fan story you ever had?
Oh yeah, it happened in school. For school, you're able to get people's emails, like their school emails, through just knowing their name.
Okay.
So like, I don't really check my school email like that, just because I don't check my school email like that. And then there was this one time I randomly did, and I just see like a kid spamming my school email, just all he was asking for was a slap up in the hallway.
Slap up?
Yeah, like,
like a dap up.
Just a dap up. Like, he was just like, he flooded my school email.
Did you dap up the kid after the email?
I didn't know who he was.
Damn.
If I find him, sure.
Yeah, you should.
Man.
If you put that much effort into finding your school email, like, yeah. But yo, tell me more about where you're from, because I know you. Okay, so you're not like from New York, but you're like part.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm from like upstate New York, with like the part of upstate I'm in. It's literally like basically Canada. Like, it's like 30 minutes away from Niagara Falls.
Oh shit. Okay.
So like, where I'm from, like, it's not New York City. Like, you won't walk outside and there's still people outside. Everybody in Rochester knows each other. Like, so when I started like getting traction for my music and stuff, almost everybody like knew, but nobody wanted to like tell me they knew and like give congratulations, because that's one big thing about my city, is that like people only support from like a distance. And like, I feel like that helped me in a way, because it just made me want to work harder. So where they like, it's not negotiable that they have to give you my props. Yeah. But even still, it was just like, in the back of my head, I always knew that was going to be a thing. So it wasn't something I should be discouraged of.
Right. I think when people see that like the entire world is messing with you, then it makes
Exactly.
it easier for them.
Yeah. That's definitely how it was, because like nobody really made music in my school. And then when I started making it, everybody was just clowning me for it. And I was like, I took it, and I still was going. And then Corona happened. Everybody starts finding out that I'm gaining traction. I come back to school, and now everybody's just like, wow.
Completely
like,
switched up?
Yeah.
Well, was there a time when like you completely just weren't getting plays, or like?
So it wasn't long until I started like picking up my first few like 100 to 1,000 plays, because like the group I had with Faygo, so like that automatically gave me like a really good like head start, I would say, because like at the time Faygo only had 6,000 followers, but everybody at the underground was at a really low state. Like, it wasn't how it is right now. Having the cosign from him at the time was a really big deal. Yeah. So like before that, I wasn't even really paying attention to the views because I was just uploading it to SoundCloud, and it was just like, well, let's see what happens.
Well, there's a lot of kids who like will start making music in like, you know, 8th, 9th grade or whatever. Like they'll keep doing it for like 5, 6, 7 years, and like they won't get the cosign, or like, I don't know, they just don't like make that much progress, right? What would you say to like the kid that's like stuck in that position right now?
I would definitely say that the last thing you want to do is take criticism from somebody that's scared to do things that are outside of the box, because like majority of the time the people that are like hating on you are the people that are scared to do like what you're doing. You have to compete with yourself to basically keep going, keep your motivation. You have to find something to give you motivation. And I feel like that's when the best music comes out.
Nah, that's so true, man. Yeah, it's very hard to, because you don't know at some point if someone's just saying your thing is bad to clown you, or if it actually sounds bad.
Exactly.
Right? It's a balance. You have to be able to take criticism, but
yeah,
no, it's like that. But I'm curious though. You got signed to Field Trip Recordings, which is Zack Bia's label, right? How did that come into play? Did he just kind of notice you once you got the Faygo cosign?
It was long after that. Like the Faygo cosign came in like 2017, 2018, and Zack first hit me up. It was like the beginning of last summer. He asked me about like what my situation is, if I'm independent, if I'm signed. I told him that I was independent at the time. He called me and he was basically like, he genuinely like likes my music. Like it's new, it's like refreshing to him.
Nah, Zack's a man, bro. I think Zack, even sometimes I don't kind of understand, but like, if you could tell me like what does Zack Bia mainly do? Because he does like everything.
Okay, so like being around Zack Bia will have you in like a different realm of like clout. Yeah. And I hate that word, but it's so true. Yeah. Because like the second I started like the first time I went to LA and I met Zack and I started like hanging out with him, I was just meeting people like crazy. Like it was just back to back to back, like people I would never think.
Like who?
Okay, so at around the corner from the hotel, there was this random restaurant. I passed like 30 times of me being in LA. Yeah. Zack walks in, he's like, I want to say what's up to the guys. I'm like, okay, I'm assuming it's just his actual friends. Yeah. We walk in and it's Kyle Kuzma and Jaden Smith, and then Rico from Hannah Montana. What? Like it was just
no, not Rico, bro.
I was just looking like. It took me a minute to like take it all in. I'm like, why are so many people in this one spot and Zack knows about it? It didn't make sense to me. But like, I started chopping it up with them, and it was just like in my head, I'm thinking, I'm literally talking to Jaden Smith. I'm literally talking
to
forget
Kyle that, Kuzma. Bro. Rico from Hannah Montana.
Rico from Hannah Montana was crazy. Yeah. But not like it's just stuff like that. Like. He's the guy, like, I don't think anybody else can really do that, like, just, and he's such a genuine person to where, like, I feel like people from all areas of life just gravitate to him because he's such, like, a genuine person to be around.
Right. How do you feel about the other acts on the roster, like Kobe and, is it Heaven? Is that your pronounce?
Zack tells me about him all the time. I just call him HBN.
HBN,
yeah. But, yeah, I'm definitely happy with where the whole thing is going right now.
Didn't Zack introduce you? I swear I saw a video of this. You were in it for sure, but it was like Zack introduced Baby Santana and you to Ski Mask and Slump.
Yeah, that was like the best moment of my life, like genuinely.
Like literally, like actually the best moment?
Like it might have been like top, besides being born, it might have been like, yeah.
No, Slump. Oh shit. Ski, but this is Slump. Yeah, no. Slump
and Santana, right? Yeah.
Oh shit. Can I get in?
Ski. Not only is he one of the two reasons I started rapping, the other reason being X, like he played a part on my name. He played a part on how I wanted to rap. He played such a big part in almost everything when it came to me coming up and becoming a musician. Like, and then for him to like tell me and Tana that he already knew who we were, like that like blew me away. Like it might have. Like, that was crazy.
I could feel your joy.
And then he was just like, he was such a cool person. Like like me and Santana were at the front row of his Summer Smash set because regardless of the fact that we just met him, we're still like his biggest fans.
Yeah.
So like, he told us that if he saw us during his set, he would have had us on stage with him.
Damn.
Like, I'm happy that I didn't have a bad experience with one of my idols, because I've heard that countless amount of times where they just like meet their favorite rappers and stuff and they're just so messed up. But me and Santana and him, and I think Coach Ice was in there too. We were just in a Discord, like just talking.
No way.
And we were like, he's such a cool dude.
Damn, no, respect for him for actually like treating you guys nicely, man.
Definitely.
I go on like Reddit here and there, and I always see story of like, oh, I met Travis Scott, he's my idol. He was mean to me, you know?
Yeah.
So that's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Definitely.
Santana was there, like you said. Like, I mean, you guys have like a really close relationship, right?
Come on, Tanner. Come on, Tanner. Come on.
What's like your favorite memory you ever have with Santana?
I like when I first ever met him in person, which was in LA. We were in the back of this truck that Giuseppe had like left, and then we had Guwop Reign and his friend drive it, and it was just me and Santana and Kobe in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And then like we were driving, and then we started hearing these cop cars, so we were like, oh no. So the driver just starts pedaling the truck, and we're like, yo, we're about to get pulled over.
Right.
And then we end up getting in this little cut. Me and Santana hopped out the back of the truck and just started booking it.
You ran away?
Yeah, we got out of there. And then I think Tana just hid in a bush.
Oh my God.
And then I think I just kept running down the street.
Yeah.
And then we eventually like came back together. My favorite music related thing has to be the whole Summer Smash. It really like made me and him both think like we did this from one song.
Hell yeah.
Like it was one song just changed our lives to the point that we're here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the age, like right now, if I see someone that's like 20, like really like doing it right, to me that's impressive. But now I feel like, dude, it's gotten even younger. Ever since like you and Santana and like his producer like came out, right? I was like, yo, now there's like 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds. You're 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I just feel like it's getting younger, like to the point where in 5 years there's gonna be like 9-year-olds that are.
Yeah, no. Because there's that kid on TikTok, the Balovich, he giving me knowledge. He's 12.
Yeah, my brother sent me that. I was
Yeah.
like, he is 12. What the fuck,
So
dude?
It does get younger and younger, but no, like the craziest thing, like I didn't know Maajins was 13 even when he made Antisocial. Like it was till after. Like that blew me away when I found that out, because I'm like, that is so much talent in such a kid. Like and like I speak to him every day, and like when he'll load up FL and just make a beat in like 5 minutes flat, I'm like, this is a 13-year-old doing this.
It's mind blowing, dude. It's you know, it's the new wave, honestly.
Literally.
But, there's this crazy thing where like on TikTok, some dude like called you out, and then you ended up making a song with him, right?
Yeah.
So just explain the whole scenario to
So
me.
like, I'll say like 5 months ago, it was around the time like Antisocial came out. I was still doing like paid features and stuff just so I can get a quick little buck. It was like 100 to like 200. This guy like paid me for a feature. During that time, Antisocial was really picking up. So like, I remember he paid me for it, and then that was still when school was going, so I would do it like all my recording stuff during the weekend. And in that time, Antisocial jumped from like 100 videos to like 120,000 videos.
Jeez, yeah.
So like DMs were flooded. It was really just like a whole miscommunication type thing, and it was just like really bad timing.
Yeah.
So he makes the video about it, and I can't blame him for it, because the $150 is $150.
Right.
But the only reason I saw it is because a whole bunch of people started tagging me in it. So I just gave him his money back, because it was just like, okay, now knowing that you had bought that feature, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But like, even though I'm at a really good position right now, just trolling people and making people just a little bit bad, it makes my day better. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But And then I had made this song, and I was like, it's called like Still Scamming. And then it's like a TJX6 song.
Yeah.
And I feel like that set a lot of people off.
Just getting a nigga for his bread, he a goofy goober. He ain't get his bread back, now that boy a school shooter. Shot up to school cause the teacher turned on my computer.
And then people were like, wow, this guy's so messed up, blah, 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 blah. And then I asked the guy that made the video to get on the remix for it, and just for like the icing on the cake. And then after everybody saw that, they started going with like the whole scamming thing, and then realizing it was like a joke.
Right. I thought it was a pretty funny moment. And like, was the guy happy after you made the song with him? That probably like made his life, bro.
Yeah, he told me like now he's put into a positive light.
What if he made like a 10-part expose on you?
See, that would be a little D. Like 10 parts is crazy. There's 3-minute videos on TikTok and you got 10 parts?
Yeah.
I must have scammed your family tree or something. That is crazy.
Right. Nah, sometimes people will like stretch it for clout, but
Nah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But yo, the new snippet you posted, I think that's got to be like one of your best things that's about to come out.
Why you icy? Check out that bit really speedy. Abraham me and her legging. I'm out of drumming.
That's what everybody's been telling me, and I think so, like the second I made it, I'm like, yeah, this one's different.
I think people undervalue like how much a snippet on IG can like be so memorable.
No,
like,
yeah, definitely.
Even when Kobe did his snippet, when he was actually wearing the shirt and shit, like that was sick. When Faygo did his
the Let's Lose Our Minds one.
Yeah, you know, like you just remember it for some reason.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's one of them, I feel like. But also I think the beat is just like insane. And you know, I put up this post one day. I think this is true. The beats nowadays, no matter what anyone says, bro, they're way better than what they were.
Yeah, definitely. Because people have so much more options when it comes to like plugins or like even inspiration. Like they have so much ideas to bounce off of now. Like it's crazy compared to like 2016 because you only had a limited amount of like things to go off of, and the new sounds they were coming out with are 2016 compared to 2021, where people are marching band and trap records. Like it's like it's way different now.
It's crazy. There's like, I can name so many, but who's like 3 producers where you think and you're like, wow, how the hell are their beats like real?
Maajins, Glory T, he produced Origin.
Okay.
And I would have to say Benji Cold.
Okay.
Those are my top 3.
How would you say someone can get a beat to you right now?
It would have to be 9 times out of 10 a beat that they have was like one of my producers that I really mess with. Like the only reason like I found out who Glory T was because I think he had a beat with, I don't know if it was Maajins or like Buliman. Like it was one of the producers I use really often. And the reason I use the same producers really often is because like they know exactly what I'm looking for. So I think like majority of the time, the best way to like get your beats to me, tap in with some of the producers that I already mess with. And then from there, if the beat's hard, I'll probably reach out to you because there's something different in the beat that they have with you compared to the rest of their beats.
Right. All right, well, cool. If you guys are watching that, yeah, because people have asked.
Yeah.
They DM me, they're like, yo, please let them know how can I get my beats to them. I'm like, okay, I will ask for you guys.
Yeah.
But you have a question. What's your thoughts on Carti and Uzi yesterday? Did you see like they reunited?
Oh my gosh, me and my friends were talking about that in Discord. We were just like, wow, man, that's beautiful. That's like a monumental thing. Just cause like nobody wants Uzi and Carti to be beefing, man. That's just, the world will fall apart. But to see that they're still happy and enjoying time together is just like, wow.
That's fire, bro. The day just got brighter already.
Literally,
you know? It's like,
literally.
Are they like your goats? Because like you're 16, right? I don't think you would say like Drake. I feel like you would say like Carti.
Drake
and Uzi.
is still a goat though.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie, Drake is still a goat. But like Uzi and Carti are like, they're like one of the biggest inspirations I would, because the greatest of all time to me is X, like, period. And that comes from the impact that he had on me, music-wise, mentally-wise, like, but like Uzi and Carti are definitely, when it comes to like inspirations and like innovating new sounds and stuff like that, they're like definitely like up there.
I think they're up there, but also like, let me know this is true. Are Tecca and like Duwap Kane also up there?
No, yeah, definitely. Well, the way people look at them and the way people want to place them are like pioneers, but I feel like that's only labeling them as finding the new talent. Tecca and Duwap were the new talent that people were looking for. Like, Tecca, nobody wanted to give him his credit just because of the way he looked. And he still was dropping consistent good music.
Right.
Duwap, he was just making new sounds out the ass. Like, it was something new every time.
For real, yeah. He still does that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And like, even though I wasn't really tapped into the underground when Duwap was making his run and going as crazy as he was, I like, now that I know more about it, I can see that he was just like he played such a big role in the underground.
Right. No, that's very true, bro. You know how we were talking about Carti and Uzi, right? Would you rather have the 1629 album or What a Time to Be Alive 2? Because you said Drake's ago, but you also said
No,
that,
1629.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you think that they're more so good.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Especially because as a duo, I would definitely rather have listen to Carti and Uzi. But I feel like that it's different for every people. Like, it's selective.
Of course, yeah. Well, I guess one of the last things I wanted to ask is just, what are like 2 things on your bucket list for like the next like 2 to 3 years? Because I feel like you have a lot of plans, but you like kind of move in silence.
I think it'll probably be to get all my friends at the same position I'm in.
Damn, no one says that, bro.
It's always been my plan, but now that I have like a bigger platform, it's definitely like something I really want to do now, because like whether it's next week or the week after, I still want my friends to like do good. It doesn't matter like their circumstances or whatever. And like I'm really getting to it now. Like, I'm really starting to plug my friends in way more, and it's really like working for them.
Damn.
And I'm really happy about that.
Respect, man. Respect. Out of all the interviews, I feel like I've asked that before, but like no one has said anything like that. So that's like super unselfish of you. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. And honestly, bro, just keep inspiring. You're 16 years old. Our whole thing is called Kids Take Over, right? Yeah. So you're inspiring people like younger than you, older than you. So just know that, dude, you're really doing it. So
thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
This is Slump6s. You guys are watching Kids Take Over. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for watching that interview. Let me know in the comments which one you want to see next. I know we have a Baby Santana interview already loaded on the computer. But yeah, I've just been working on some other stuff aside from the interviews. Like, I'm working on the clothes and just some other projects for KTO. So it's a busy time, and I hope you guys are enjoying the stuff. So yeah, leave a comment if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. The button should be somewhere on the screen.